Hello, this is your girl Jenna, and today we're going to talk about keeping track with your weight. Okay, one thing I offer is I offer waist beads, guys. Waist beads are awesome. I've been wearing them for quite some time now, and I'm loving the results. Okay, what the waist beads do, because I get these questions a lot, and thank you to everyone who's actually have been purchasing the beads. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for supporting. First of all, supporting yourself, because it's really investing in yourself. But thank you so much for investing in the beads, guys. I love watching you guys post your pictures about them and things like that. So thank you so much. And I love making them. Okay, it's just awesome because I know each pair that I'm making is going to go to someone to help them with their weight loss goals. Okay, so one thing it does is jewelry. Okay, so just like your rings around your fingers, or any type of jewelry that you wear around your body all the time that you don't take off, it will basically tell you, oh, okay, you're putting on a little weight or you're losing weight. I love when my rings start to, turn and everything. That means, okay, my fluid retention is not bad. We generally, depending on how many carbs we eat per day, you generally can hold on to 3 pounds of water weight. So when you're doing like a high carb diet, which I usually do, but I can't do it long because it starts to cause me to retain fluid. Now, if you're doing like a keto regimen, you'll also notice that you can't do that long because you are always like getting rid of fluid. Okay, so yeah, your carb intake will determine how much weight, water weight you maintain. Now, just to let you guys know, the body is 70% water. So when you guys always weigh yourself, sometimes it can make you anxious, and it can kind of make you focused on the wrong thing. So one thing I love about my waist beads is, of course, it's going to help you to not have to weigh yourself as much. If you know those things are tight, you weigh yourself one time. Okay, and then that's it. You write it down. You say, okay, it's tight. I put on 3-4 pounds. And from that day forward, you can start to understand when they're feeling tight. That means, okay, it's time to adjust your diet. Usually it could mean that you're eating too much salt. It may even mean that you're not eating enough salt. Okay, but that's something that may be a little more difficult for you to understand, because electrolytes are very, very important when you're dealing with weight loss and weight gain. Okay, so you don't have to weigh yourself as often when you wear the beads. I have the beads on now. The last few days, they were like a little tight. So I had to pull them down or things like that, but I'm holding on because I know that a few days from now I'm going to have my cycle. And usually, ladies, when you have your cycle, you do retain more water because you have more cravings. What do we usually crave right before our cycles? Carbs. And I've gotten better with that now that I'm in my 40s, because I'm oh my gosh, when I was in my 20s, oh my gosh, it was horrible. I would just eat fried foods. I mean, anything I crave, I would eat. But now I don't do that. I have discipline. And so that's what the beads really do represent: discipline. Discipline is something you really need when you have any kind of weight loss goals that you want to achieve. You have to have discipline. You have to know about your portions. You have to know about what not to eat. You have to know that, certain things you can't eat all the time, like red meat. Red meat is not something you eat all the time. You might eat that once or twice a week. Once or twice a month. That's what I do. Once or twice a month. You also have to realize when you're craving something, that's your body saying that it needs something. You have to know all of that. Okay, so if you want to, first and foremost, if you want to get the beads, you go to the pinned comment, or you can tap the screen and it'll be in the description. Another thing, guys, if you want to join my holistic remedy group, you can go to the, I think it's the Holistic Remedies or the Holistic Group or Community tab, and actually go ahead and purchase your ticket into the group, which is a community where we share a whole bunch of remedies, a whole bunch of information, and you also have access to a holistic practitioner like myself, okay? And things are coming up, guys. You know, we know in the climate in which we're living in, you know, everybody wants to see how you can keep yourself well as possible, being able to live your life as normal as possible, whatever that normal is, because what's normal for me may not be normal for you guys. Normalcy is kind of relative to the person, okay? So yeah, I wear 8. Yes, I have 8. I am not going to show my beads unless I have a pre-recorded, but I do have 8. They're right here. I don't know if you guys can hear them. They're right here, and they're basically my assistant. That's what I love about them. It's like when they get tight, it's like, okay, Jenna, I have to get on top of things and adjust things. When they get loose, I'm like, yes, pat on the back. You're doing something awesome. You get what I'm saying? When them things get nice and loose and they get low and they can actually go around your hip, that means you are losing some fluid or some weight, and that is a joyful occasion. So other people may not necessarily see your weight loss or your weight gain, but you definitely know because you have the beads, okay? And so the beads fit up to 60 inches, so it's safe to say that they are one size fit all. You will also get an extra pair or extra beads you can put around your ankle for an anklet, or you can put a bracelet on. You'll get like 2 pieces of jewelry for 1, which is awesome. The price does reflect shipping as well, so you don't have to, shipping is included in the price. And we give you your tracking number right away. So within 24 hours of you purchasing your item, you'll get your tracking number. That way you can put it into all of your tracking apps, whatever tracking app you use to keep up with your items, to see when they're going to be delivered. You can do that. So we do that within 24 hours, and that's a promise. I don't sit on your items because I know they're just as important to you as they are for me to get them to you and make them. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. But little thing about weight loss, guys. That's one thing. I'm in my 40s now. I've been on this weight loss journey probably since I was 10. You know, I always thought that I wanted to be skinny and things like that, but I don't. I just want to be healthy. I want to be well. Go type it up. Say, I want to be well. It's not about, you know, being healthy is not just to one body type. Okay, and so one thing about waist beads been around for a long time, honey. You can read up. In fact, I'll probably put the link to the article about waist beads. Waist beads are a part of the African culture. I read a little bit of information about it. They would put beads around their babies' ankles and their wrists to make sure that they're growing properly. They would use it for measuring, if a woman is pregnant. You know, it's just a natural way to see if you're pregnant. I mean, it's just awesome, the origin of waist beads, and I'm honored to learn them in such a late age. I consider I'm older, and so I'm like, wow, it's awesome. And so since I've been wearing them, I mean, obviously you're gonna get confidence. You know, you're gonna get confidence because first of all, the beads they're fly. Okay, the colors, we just released 2 other styles. So if you're watching this and you've purchased yours before, you purchased the new styles. I have 2 extra styles on there, and I plan to add more. Because you're not really a real bead maker if you don't have at least 5 styles. So I think I have 4 now. So I'm building. I literally been doing this business for maybe 2 months. And it's literally growing. It's just, I love it. I just do. I love making the beads, and I love being able to help people achieve their goals and to love their bodies. I mean, when you want to adorn your body, because that's what they are, they're wellness adornments, they're jewelry. When you want to do that, it just puts something totally different in your psyche as far as your body. You know, I've heard about them, but I've always thought, well, I'm not, I'm not this size. I'm not skinny. They're for everyone. They're for every size. Like I said, mine goes up to 60 inches. And I make them like that because I am a plus size woman. I've been a plus size woman all of my life. I'm probably not going to ever be thin. I'm just saying, I'm not going to be but so small. That's what I was taught, and I really do believe that. I'm not going to be but so small. So I've had to really just learn how to really just accept my weight, you know. And what I do is I try my best to eat properly, and I try to counsel other people through my videos to just say, you know what, be comfortable with yourself. Be comfortable with the skin you're in, because if you're not comfortable, I don't think you can reshape yourself. If you're not comfortable, you'll do some drastic things to yourself that could cause more body issues. You know, people are surgering on themselves and getting all kinds of procedures done that don't need to be done. That really says something about the mental state, to say that you would put yourself through such, you know, such a situation that could possibly make your life, you know, quite daunting, you know. Just the process of getting like your tummy tuck, or, you know, all the stuff that they're doing. Your body has to rev up its immune system to heal. And so after a while, you can go into situations where you have an altered immune system, where it's overactive, and there's several different diseases that can happen with that. So the way you alter your body, the best way is to alter your mindset. You know, they have this thing called dysmorphia. Sometimes we look at ourselves and we see something that's just not true. You know, we see that we're too big, or my nose is too fat, or my face is, oh, if that's a woman or a man. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much. And don't send me no invites, because I'll put you right on this video. Sandra, if you want to be on this video, say yes, I want to be on this video. More than likely, you made a mistake and you hit that. So don't be embarrassed. We all do it. It's my fault for having that tab on. Okay, you're a man. You know, I kind of sort of saw your profile, but I was not sure. But because I have respect for everyone who says hello to me and watches me, I always say Mr. or Mrs. Mr. or Mrs. You want to come on live? Sandra, yes? Are you saying yes to you want to come on live? You're looking for a serious relationship? Oh, well, honey, the most serious relationship you'll ever have, Malek, is with God. That's the most serious relationship. Once you get a bond with God and your Savior, God will send you your partner. You have to have that relationship. And I know that because I've been married for almost 20 years. Yes. So the person you need in your life is God, and He will definitely direct your path. Okay, Miss Sandra, why do you want to come on live? I just want to know what's going on, because I've seen people let people on lives, and we're not trying to, you know, I'm not for no funny business. So can I ask you why? I don't mind. I just want to know why. Like, do you want to talk to me? What's going on? This is a little interview. Can you answer me that? If you can't answer, then I made a good call. Okay, but yes. So that's why, you know, I've been wearing them. I wear 8, but I'm an extremist. I am an extremist, you know. You can kind of, maybe once you get to know me, you'll know that. But I couldn't just have one. I just couldn't have one. In fact, I did the math. I say, oh my gosh, I have over $200 worth of stuff in my, you know, around my stomach. You know what I mean? But it's cool. And now I'm like, you know what? I show my stomach. I'm just, it is what it is. It just made me proud. It gave me a reason to be proud of who I am and who I am destined to be. And that's why I love it. And I loved the fact that I'm able to share that with you guys. Sandra, are you there? Because I don't know if you're typing. I may not be able to see it. Oh, yeah, I'll do interviews before I let people on live. It's not that serious to me. Because, I don't need help doing these videos. I've been doing them for so long. But if someone wants to come, okay, okay. Let me see this. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if they appreciate it. I'm sending you that. Okay, going once, going twice. Okay, I took it off. I sent you an invite. You didn't take it. Yeah, Jenna don't play. Okay, but I tried. All right, so let's get back to this. All right, so yes, that's what I offer. I'm also a holistic practitioner, which goes along with this because a lot of people don't want to take ownership of their weight. You want a quick fix, or you want someone else to do it for you. Even if you do those surgeries, guys, and things like that. And I've actually had clients who've had that. Back when I was doing hair, of course, I dealt with a lot of people who have had those type of surgeries, and the first thing it attacks is their hair. Hi, Miss Cynthia, I see you. Is their hair. Another thing, I watched this guy on YouTube. He used to do a lot of eating and things, and he was overweight. And I just seen him on TikTok, and he looks just like everyone else, sick. And I'm gonna tell you why people look ill after they start having those surgeries. In my opinion, this is not fact, but simply because they mess with their midsection. That stomach is so important. It's how we're able to digest our food and to absorb nutrients. So if you are overweight, and I get it, it's morbidly overweight, and some people feel like, you know what, this is the only way. I'm not talking to the people who feel like the only way that they're able to alter their size is surgery. I'm not talking to you guys because you guys are in a different situation, meaning you're after what I'm talking about, like prevention. So anybody who is very morbidly overweight, I'm not saying anything because you have to do what you feel is going to make your life quality better. But I'm talking to someone who may be just a little bit overweight, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this procedure. Don't do it. Start taking ownership of who you are, and just understand that everything that you eat is just as much as mental as it is physical. Another tip is this: the brain doesn't know the difference between being thirsty or hungry. A lot of times when you feel that you are hungry, you are dehydrated. So when you're having any type, like if you know you've just eaten and maybe 30 minutes later, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm hungry, drink water. Drink water. I've worked in the nursing field for a long time. I was a caregiver, and the body can actually live much longer without food than water. The body can only survive without water for 7 days. You can survive without food for darn near a month almost. You can, if people do fasts, or they'll do smoothies, and they'll do all of these liquid fasts. But one thing the body cannot survive is a drought of water. So water is number one. That should be the first thing that touches your gut every day, is water. When I say gut, I mean your internal space, your gut. Okay, the first thing you should do in the morning, of course after prayer, of course after brushing your teeth, because I really don't like drinking water before brushing my teeth, or whatever. Sometimes I'll drink water in the middle of the night, but my point is, the first thing you want to put on your gut is water. Okay, not greasy food, not this big huge pancakes and waffles and all of that. I'm still struggling with breakfast. Like, that's a meal that I have I'm in my 40s. I've never really been a breakfast person. So you would never really catch me eating breakfast. I'm just training myself in my older age to do that. Breakfast is the most important part of the day, but it doesn't have to be all of that typical grease and sugar and all of that, because sugar is dehydrating. Okay, so yeah, drink more water. You can do a half a gallon a day. It depends on your weight, you know. So you do half of your body weight. So if you're 200 pounds, you'll do about 100 ounces of water and things like that. But yeah, water. And then I usually hit my gut with some fruit. Apple is my fruit of choice. And then as the day goes on, I may introduce food. And the thing about it is, guys, food is medicine at this point for me. Literally what I eat, it help, you know, I put it along with the different nutritional needs that I need per day. So my B6, you know, I'm trying to get away from supplements as much. I'm trying. It's difficult now because of the, you know, things are going on now. I'm not going to even speak it in this video because you guys already know. And just because things are going on doesn't mean the people who are watching me are feeling it, because we're all successful, right? We're all making a living and we're all adjusting. We're not dinosaurs, right? No, we're not a dinosaur. We're not going to give into this situation. We're going to get better. We're going to adapt. Okay. All right. So what I do is, like I said, I use food as medicine. So I'll eat eggs for the B6. I'll eat rice for the magnesium. I'll eat potatoes for the potassium, and things like that. So when you're looking at food as a medicine instead of a coping mechanism or just something to do, some people eat just because their minds are all over the place and they don't have anything else to do, so they'll eat. You know, mind over matter. So yeah, that's what I do. So I don't have to take as many supplements and things, because that's what there are. They're supplements. They're to supplement, like a supplemental income. It's not to take place of your main income. So our main way of giving this body what it needs is through our food. Don't ever forget that. At one time I was in my life where I was all over the place. I was overly stressed. I was literally using supplements like a meal. You know, like vitamin C, you know, you're taking your vitamin C pills, but it's nothing like getting that vitamin C through your food. And you have vitamin C in potatoes. You have vitamin C in peppers, not just citrus fruit. Vitamin C is actually in your vegetables. And contrary to popular belief, potatoes is a vegetable. It's a starchy vegetable, but it is a vegetable. Okay. So that's what I do. I use it medicinally. Beans too, very, very important, especially when you get my age. You need fiber. You need fiber. Fiber is awesome because fiber is going to feed your gut the proper food for the bacteria that is going to help you to lose weight. A lot of us, sometimes we're overweight because you just don't have the proper gut flora. You know, your gut is not healthy. And when I say gut, I mean the internal space. Okay, so that's another reason why you guys are not losing weight. But that's another video on another day. Guys, make sure you join me on my YouTube. My YouTube is awesome. It's I Love Beauty and Wellness, because I'm not keeping these videos up here on this platform any longer. So anybody who loves watching me on here, make sure you're following me on my YouTube, because I'm not keeping my videos up on here. We are doing something different. And so make sure you're going to I Love Beauty and Wellness on YouTube, guys. It's really awesome there. All right. Thank you for everyone who purchased your beads. We will start sending out your tracking numbers tomorrow. And put your tracking numbers in your nice little nifty little apps, like the shop app. Is that what it is? It's so, you know, I'm kind of old school. I didn't know they had that, but that's awesome, because I just go to USPS.com and track my stuff, you know, or, you know, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. And hopefully you guys will join us in our holistic community, because I would love to talk to you guys off of here. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have an awesome day.